Alright guys, so time for another Good Vibes haul. Now let's look at all the products we have to discover today and let's get started. So I'm gonna start with this Good Vibes Neroli and Petitgrain Skin Soothing and Refreshing Body Scrub, which by the way is a very mild gentle formula, which is why you can also use this on your face. However, always do a patch test whenever you're trying anything new, of course. The MRP is rupees 225. Currently, it's available at a 30% off. So all the links and everything will be in the description box below. Now let's look at the ingredients. Neroli and Petitgrain. I think these are ingredients which are barely ever used, barely ever advertised, which is so sad because they're actually very good ingredients for your skin. Neroli is something which can help clean the skin, deep pore cleansing for dealing with dead skin cells and all of that. And Petitgrain is something which can be used to deal with itchiness, light rashes, redness and things like that. So for all the times that I've said that after waxing, if you want to prevent ingrown hair and strawberry legs and all of that, start scrubbing your skin. This is something which you can totally scrub your skin with. So suppose you have done waxing today, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, depending on how your skin is feeling, use this to scrub your skin. It will help in dealing with clogged pores, dead skins, and very importantly, it will also help in soothing your itchy, reddish skin very easily. Talking about the fragrance, it has a mild Ayurvedic, almost medicinal fragrance. It does not have a beautiful cosmetic fragrance, let me be very honest, but considering how powerful the ingredients are and how well it works on the skin, I think it's totally worth a try for anybody who tends to get ingrown hair and skin issues and things like that. Next, I'm going to talk about the Good Vibes Rose Glow Toner. Now, obviously, when you hear the word toner, you just know how to use it. Plus, it's a rose toner. So, your first thought obviously will be, just to use it as a rose water. But when I went through the how to use part of it, it says over here that you first have to spray this on your hand, lather it up, and then use this on your face. So I was very confused because it didn't lather up on my face. So what I did was I just used it directly on my face after washing it. Alright, so the water was still there on the face, and then very gently just wipe off the excess using a cotton pad. During this process, try not to open your eyes because this formula is something which you don't want to get into your eyes, but overall I think it's a brilliant toner because I had really cleaned my face, and when I was using it I could still feel that I could still see that it had actually cleaned my face further, plus it has a nice soothing feel to it. Then I'm going to talk about the Good Vibes Saffron Facial Essence. Saffron, which is essentially kesar in Hindi, is a great ingredient for your skin, and this is something which you can use directly because it's a very watery formula with very little oil, mostly watery formula. You can just massage this directly. Otherwise, you can also use this in your DIYs, or you can mix this with your creams and foundations if you just want to lighten it up a little bit. Like suppose the cream or the foundation is very thick. If you just want to mellow it down, make it a little more watery, you can totally mix it with that. Good Vibes has a lot of facial essences, by the way. Let me know if you want me to do a separate video on the facial essence formulas they have. They have some really good stuff, and I think it's a very nice concept for anyone who likes doing DIYs or who just wants to use something very light on the skin just to refresh the skin. This can be very good. Then okay guys, this is something which I have actually already reviewed before, but recently when I did a video on oily skin routine, a lot of you were asking me on which makeup remover I had used. So I had used a Good Vibes Cherry Blossom Skin Calming Makeup Cleansing Lotion. You just have to take a little bit on your cotton pad. Oh my god, so many tongue slips today. On your cotton pad, and just use this to wipe off your makeup. It's very easy to use, and it's a nice formula. Also, I think this one is also available at a discount, so I'll check the link. I'll put the link in the description box below. The MRP is rupees 199. One thing I want to mention about Good Vibes, guys, is that the products are extremely affordable, and if you can get them at discount, then all the more affordable. And talking about affordable, I have to talk about the Good Vibes British Rose Radiance Imparting Body Butter. Now, oh, by the way, have I mentioned this before? All the products are paraben free, sulfate free, cruelty free, and do not contain any mineral oils. The MRP is rupees 325, and obviously the first comparison will directly come with the British Rose body butter from the Body Shop. Now, I have used both, and let me tell you, the fragrance for this one is a little bit more mild, and the formula is a little bit more thick. So just use a little bit, like I'm using just a little bit on my hand over here, and as you can see, while I massage it, it just dissolves, it goes into the skin very quickly, but the formula is thick, so you just need to use a little bit, which is actually a good thing because then you just use a little bit and it will last for a very long time. This product definitely moisturizes the skin very well, and that coming from somebody with very dry skin, I can tell you it really moisturizes your skin. So once you've used it in the morning, it will stay, it will moisturize your skin till the night. You won't have to reuse anything else, and it has a nice soft fragrance, feels good, so why not? And okay, I have two more products. Then I have with me the Argan Softening Hair Cream, and this one retails for rupees 315. Again, I'll check if there are any discounts available. Now this is basically a hair cream which you apply after shampooing your hair. So after shampoo, you just apply it, leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes and wash it off. However, another quick way of using it is how I like to use it. This is that just apply it on your hair and then put on your spa cap. If you want to know more about the spa cap, I will put the video link in the description box below, where I have talked about doing hair spa at home. Since this contains argan, which is again a magical ingredient for giving you softer, silkier, smoother hair, this can be a great discovery. They have a lot of other variants also. Let me know, I can do a different video on that. They have tea tree variant for dandruff. They have a lot of other variants, okay? So this is something which you can use for hair spa. And since this is something which can be washed off just with water, after your hair spa, you can just wash it off with water without actually shampooing your hair. So that's definitely an added bonus. And last but not the least is the Good Vibes Mogra Perfumed Cream. Now, one thing I want to mention to anybody who has never used a perfumed cream before is that this is a cream-based formula, so you just need to use a little bit. And secondly, what happens is that when you use a deodorant or a perfume, it kind of leaves a lot of notes in the air. There is the, first note, second note, third note. With a perfume cream, that usually does not happen, and they are very, very strong. So this one is also very, very strong. And first thing I would recommend is that just use a little bit. Number two, this is something which is most fit for those people, like for example, if you're extremely sporty, if you play a lot of sports, if you sweat a lot in the summer season, and if a deodorant is not enough for you, that is when you can use it. Just use a little bit. Use it right after your bath, otherwise your skin will not be able to absorb it, and if you're sweating too much, it will mix with the sweat and you don't want that fragrance to come off. So use it right after your bath and use just a little bit only on your pulse points, and that should be enough. And yes guys, that's all I wanted to share in today's video. If you have tried out any Good Vibes products yourself, please let me know in the comment section below what your experience has been, which product you tried out, and how it was, good, bad, positive, negative, everything. Whatever your reviews, I would love to hear from you. And yes, that's all I want to share in today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is me, Prachi, signing off now.